me to have you today. You know, I admire you a lot. And I was telling the viewers and the entrepreneurs, we have people all over around the world. How many houses and decoration have you done till now in your career? Oh. Approximately.
Let's see, about 12,000 and change.
12,000, 12,000. How many buildings? Do you remember? Because I know you from almost 20 years, imagine. And when I started my TV show in the year 2001, so I remember. So from now we are 2020. Can you believe?
Yes, time flies when you're having a good time. We are doing buildings from Miami to basically Manhattan. Thank God we have not closed our doors because of the pandemic. We are fully operational. We are delivering and installing to the buildings that are allowing. We're installing models this week at Armani Casa. We're installing new models at Park Towers. We have 3 new models that'll start in a few weeks at Turnberry. We're sort of all over town, thank God. And Palm Beach, we have a project 3550. We have a new project that's getting ready to start, new construction on the Intercoastal with the marina in Palm Beach called Nautilus. We've been we have been very busy. We just are doing a new project for Related in Fort Lauderdale. We just signed 400 units that's going to be built at Gulfstream Racetrack. The list is big, and I don't want to bore everybody.
It doesn't bore me. It shows that you can, although there is a pandemic and we know all that, businesses still in the United States still keep on projecting, doing, realizing actions, you know. That's what we want to show to the world, that there's no necessity to stop. You can reinvent yourself. How did you reinvent it in this moment,
Well, the only difference that we have gone through and the changes, we became more virtual. We are Skype calling, we're WhatsApping, we're Zoom calling, the new word Zoom. And our clients have been very receptive. We have been doing presentations online successfully. And people are starting to now make appointments because it looks like the government is going to start opening up. And we have just installed a new building in Fort Lauderdale, all the public spaces, called 321. We installed last week. And our trucks will be rolling up to Armani tomorrow morning. So many buildings have not shut down. Many buildings have shut down, but are now having conversation to open up.
Oh,
so we have not stopped. We had a great April. Our month of April for business was fabulous. As many high-end as popular priced. Our Now by Stephen G line, which is a separate showroom, which we call Affordable Luxury, goes virtual this week. So we are, doing what everybody's doing, except that our main core business is luxury. And it seems, although people aren't traveling right now, they're not stopping the movement of life. There are people that are not scared. They're concerned. They're being smart about how they approach things now. It's a little different, but this too will pass. This is a country that's probably the most resilient in the world.
Absolutely.
And we will bounce back. I believe that there will be more people coming here from the Northeast than in the last years. Philadelphia, New Jersey, New York, they're going to be running here. They are finished with the 9/11s, with the taxes, with now the pandemic. You know, New York is the worst hit spot in the country. And I'm speaking to clients all over the Hamptons and New Jersey and Manhattan, and they're all saying the same thing. Steve, we're getting out of here. We've had it. So I believe there's going to be, in the world of design and real estate, an endless amount of business going faster than you can believe.
Wow. And what do you think that people, what range of prices do you think that is going to move faster from your vision?
I believe that the luxury high end is always the first to go, because these are the people that don't have to sell the condominium they might own or the home they might own. They have the wherewithal to come here, buy, and move in. And one of the reasons we're doing so many model apartments right now for developers from Miami to Palm Beach is very simple. They want to be ready, because these people are not going to want the downtime of permits and construction and furniture, and they're going to want to buy and move right in. And we're already getting calls. We have 5 appointments for the first 2 weeks of May, all people from New Jersey and New York. So I believe that those real estate world are going to be very busy. Those in the design world are going to be very busy, and we're ready. Our inventory has never been stronger. Our showroom has never been bigger. You know, we just hit 11,000 meters or 110,000 square feet, which makes us, you know, very strong, and we're very happy.
Very strong, very strong. Which was the best, I will say, experience that you have working with developers? Something that, you know, you are an interior designer, but also when you work with a developer that has the business vision, sometimes we all learn, no? Which one is of the developer that you admire the most, I would ask?
Well, we had an amazing experience with Privé. They only have, I think, 8 units left. It was a huge success for the last 3 years for us. We did 38 apartments for owners. We did 12 model apartments for the developer. And we're excited about what we're doing now for Turnberry. We have 14 buyers that have already hired us to do their apartments. Our models are going to be spectacular. We're excited about Armani, which we will be showing everybody this weekend. So for us, there's always excitement. And in Fort Lauderdale, we did 8 models for Related at the Auberge project on the ocean.
Auberge, beautiful, beautiful.
Yes. And we did about 26 residents that purchased there. And we're getting ready for 321. We just installed the lobby, as I had mentioned, and all the public spaces. And we have 12 jobs there, and it's a boutique building. But we believe South Florida is still going to be the #1 destination. It always has been. I don't think it will ever change. We're all very blessed to be here. You know, when the market collapsed during the financial crisis, if you remember, prices went down, but all of a sudden, in less than 4.5 months, it became hot, and the prices went to the moon, and people were buying and buying and buying. South Florida offers so much for so many people of all languages, from all parts of the world. You know, we speak and write 8 languages fluently here. And that's been a very big part of our success, because it's always nice to be able to communicate with somebody in their native tongue.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, you know, it's been good. We are expanding, which is very strange to say, but I don't hide under a desk or at home. I hide in my office and keep working with my amazing team of professionals. Even some of them that are working from home say I don't have enough hours in the day because we're moving. We're not going to sit back and we're not going to cry in our soup.
Exactly. And what you have been talking with different developers. What is their perception and what is their vision of what is going to happen in this year, in the next year about real estate? What do you think?
Well, I think things are going to explode. And I think everybody that's smart in the world of development is already planning this. I'm going to use the word exodus from the Northeast because it is going to be an exodus. We're hearing it from so many of our clients from the Northeast, so many. And I can tell you that I am a believer. I have spoken to realtors all over Manhattan and the Hamptons, and many of them are even thinking of relocating, leaving New York and coming to Florida to do their business here.
Wow, amazing. So it's going to be, as you said, an internal movement of people in the United States.
I think the United States is always moving. I don't think it ever stays still. I believe that Florida is still the #1 destination in the world. You know, I'm not as young as most. I'm getting a little older, and I remember as a kid growing up in New York, watching the Jackie Gleason show, and he used to say, "Welcome to the sun and fun capital of the world." He was never wrong. This is the place to be. It's healthy, it's fun, it's alive, and today is a melting pot of people from all over the world, so it's interesting.
It's very interesting. And where are people coming from? The richest people of the world decide to have a second, third, fourth house. Of course, one in Miami. Where do these ultra billionaires and millionaires they come from?
You know, they really come from all over the world. But we have seen people from London. We have seen people from a tremendous amount of people from Mexico. You know, the Brazilian market, which was so strong for so many years in South Florida, has gotten a little strange because of the conversion of the real. But every once in a while, we have a Brazilian client calling. So, and we have a great following from Brazil, Mexico. Last year, we did 2 homes in Mexico City. We're currently doing 2 homes in Trinidad, as strange as that might sound. This past year, we did 3 homes in the Hamptons, 3 apartments in Manhattan, a Chicago project. So we're excited that we are still in demand. We are excited about new things that we're doing. I think that our latest models are going to really knock people on their ass, excuse the French. But we continue to be creative and different. And when you deal with people that have a lot of money, they don't want what they see all over. They want different. They want unique.
Absolutely.
They want their own identity is the way I really call it.
I believe. And Steven, of course, you're going to be adding new areas or new, I will say, new uses in a house that before they were not so much considered because of this that we are living. How are you including now new uses? You understand me?
I think, yes, I do. The difference today is no matter where somebody was from, it was still a second home. I think what we're seeing now is people are designing like their home.
Exactly.
They are looking at this now as more of a primary residence than anything else. So the lady of the house is a lot more involved. They show you pictures of their homes wherever they are in the world, and they want you to see how they live, because they're not thinking anymore of the word vacation. They're thinking now of a more primary residence, which changes a lot. And the husband is doing the same. You know, if a husband loves technology and he would normally have said, well, it's a second home, I don't need to go there. Now they're saying, here's what I need, because this is what I'm used to living with. Whether it's to be able to work, whether it's to be able to Zoom, Skype, they want technology now in their home. And they're asking for more product that's Italian, better, more expensive. They're now coming in for the first time and saying, I own XYZ at home and we loved it. Do you have the line? And naturally, we carry 2,200 lines of product. So 99% of the time we have the product for them, which also is important. You know, they don't want to settle anymore. Today's the day where if they were going to spend $500,000 to do the apartment or the condo, they'll spend $600,000 or $700,000, because this is no longer the vacation home. Very important.
They must be sure that they can, their children can study, or they can do their exercise, or they can do their meditation, or they can, if they are musicians, they can do their music, or they can do their work, or their gym, their everything. So it's very important.
They want to be able to handle their condominium the way they live in a home up north, or anywhere, Mexico or Brazil. It makes no difference where they're from. Venezuela, people all over the world, other than the language, have the same needs. They have the same desire. And if they have money, which most of them do coming here, at the end of the day, they're not going to settle. They want what they want. No different than your world. You know, they come to you, you'll show them 10 different items, but they're going to buy what they love, even if it's more expensive.
Yes, and also it's our Stephen, it's our responsibility, as we are professional, to help them to make those dreams come true. Because although you sell a product, and I sell real estate, but in a way what I'm doing, these homes are their dream come true, you know? So that's what we do.
I can tell you that I think 60 or 90 days, give or take, I think our whole world is going to get back to some sort of normalcy. I think people will start to travel once this, you know, settles down a bit. I think South Florida hotels will be packed. I think realtors will be very busy. And I think people will be buying everywhere in all price ranges. That's how badly they want out. They might even buy something they're not in love with just so that they could move in, get settled, and take the next year or two to get to know where they really want to be. So it could be a double sale, not a single sale.
This is definitely is an opportunity for everybody. And also a lot of people, Stephen, that have postponed their dreams of having their home in Miami, or the place where they love it. They are in their home and the wife is telling the husband, my love, you know, we have only one life, we have to do it now, we have the time. So this is gonna rush decisions in a good way.
I couldn't agree more. Nobody is gonna wait anymore. This is not something that they'll say, we'll talk about it next season. They're gonna hit this right away. They won out. It's just, you could only stand human nature. You can only stand so much abuse. And, you know, 9/11 was ugly. I was there in New York after 9/11 because I had clients whose apartments were destroyed. I've seen the people complaining about taxes. And now after this, they're done. You know, finito. They're not going to wait. Yeah, there's not going to be mañana. It's going to be today.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so happy. You know, thank you so much, Stephen, to have the opportunity with me and with all the people who follow us, the opportunity to listen to your wisdom and to your knowledge and your art, all that together.
Thank you for allowing me to be on with you today. It was my honor. And I'm always here for you, and I'm always available. And I'll leave you with one thought. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I heard a song on the radio that just made me pull my car over to the side. And it was a song done 30 some odd years ago by Elton John. And the name of the song is I'm Still Standing. And that should be almost the song for America and all of the countries that have gone through the pandemic and have survived. So you should listen when you get a free moment. You will love, I promise you.
I will do it. I'm still standing. We are still standing.
Standing strong. Elton John, 36 years ago, I think it was sung.
Imagine.
And I'm telling you, it just fits today what we have gone through and still going through, unfortunately. People are still dying and people are still sick, but we're going to get through it.
And we're going to get through it stronger.
Yes, 100%. Those who are crying in their soup, they should wake up.
Of course. No time for crying. No, forget it. No time. Positivity always. Positivity. Yes. Whatever you think is going to happen. Think positive. Everything is positive. That's the way we have to wake up every day. Every day. Every day. That's why I love to talk to you, because we are similar. That's what I love the most.
You must be positive. You must move forward. You must plan for the future. You cannot sit there and feel sorry for yourself. There are many people who have lost loved ones. Life goes on. You can't stop living. Your business can't stop. You must absolutely be positive and strong.
Thank you. Beautiful last word. I love you. Thank you so much. And we are connected. I'm gonna call you another time, Stephen.
With pleasure. Please. With pleasure.
And then another time you show me the one interior design, okay?
Next week you can meet me at Armani.
Yes, we do that. Okay.
You just call Maria and Maria will schedule for you.
Fantastic. Okay. Have a great day, great weekend.
Thank you. You too. And to everybody that's watching.
Gracias. Bye-bye.